Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Music Tech Points, how to make an EDM track from start to finish playlist. The whole track's now finished. All that's left to do is the mastering. And for this, we go to plugins. I've got another tutorial on how to install plugins, and we go to VST, Isotope, and it's OZONE 9. If you haven't got the money to buy OZONE 9, which is usually about $200-300, I'll provide a link in the description to the torrent version, the cracked version, although I normally don't recommend using the cracked version because it's not fair on the developer. They deserve their cut, I guess. But no, but I do believe in this software. I think everyone should have a copy, so I will leave a link to the torrent if you can't afford it. I recommend you cracking it in the meantime. Then what you do when it's installed, click on the overall body, the OZONE 9. None of these ones like Dynamics or Imager, they all come with this one, OZONE 9. Click up and put it on your master channel. What we're going to be attempting to do today is we're going to have a reference track. I have chosen David Guetta, Nicki Minaj from Flow Rider and Where Them Girls At. And when you load it in the reference track, I suggest you get a track that's dance music and it's high resolution. You click on reference here, you go to add reference, then you input your track that's got the best quality mastering on it that you really like, and it's going to attempt to emulate that mastering with the presets and all the options available under the OZONE 9 banner. It's going to try and replicate the mastering of this track we've inputted and put on our track. So you click on reference, you load it up, click select all, then you go to mastering assistant, then you're going to have it on modern. It'll say manual, but you want to click reference. If you've loaded in more than one reference track, you want to click on the drop down arrow and click the track which you want to emulate. We've only got one loaded in. There it is. Look, Where Them Girls At, featuring Nicki Minaj from Flow Rider. It's a FLAC, high resolution image. Then even if you're streaming, you still want to put it on CD because it works out better. Then you click next. Now it's waiting for you to play back the audio. I recommend you play back the peak of the track, usually the drop. So we'll play back from here. As you can see, it says analyzing audio. It never sets the maximizer right, it always distorts, so we have to tune the maximizer ourselves, but it does everything else right. As you can hear, that's distorted. It's just the maximizer, it doesn't do very well. That's easily remedied. We'll just loop that and then we accept it. Then we'll click True Peak on. We'll put a target LFUS on 7. That's the loudest you want it. You don't want to go beyond that. I recommend 7 or 9. Put it on 7. Then put the ceiling on 0.1. Leave the character alone. Leave the track. Put the transient on about 35. Put transient emphasis on. Turn it on. Put transient emphasis on and turn it up to say between 30 to 35. We'll have 32. Then we'll play it back again. We'll just loop that. Put it back down here. Then we want to drag. We want to drag this slider down here. You see it's a 2.3. You can click on that. It will give you a level where it's peaking at 3.1. We want that to not dip below 12 decibels, so we'll turn this down to say 8.2 and once we reset it. If it's 11.4, we still want to drag it down a bit more. Try it on 10, then click on that. You can turn it up a little bit, say about 9.5. Maybe we'll have on 9.7. Reset it. Then we'll click on session view. We'll click on to reset that. Yep. You are on 0.2 something. So that's fine. You want to move on as loud as you can. But you just want to mess with this threshold. The more you turn it down, the louder it will become, but more distorted it will become. We'll click on learn threshold. We'll leave it to settle down a minute. We'll take the low threshold off, turn it down. down there. That's now got the right level. What we want to do is click on the box here to bring up. Then we want to we don't need imaging because we already turned our low end into mono. We want master rebalance and put that before the maximizer because it reads your effects from left to right. You want maximizer at the end. Click on that again. Click on spectral shaper and put that here. No, about here. Sorry. Click on the light. What you want to do is first of all you want to click on the dialog box here. Then click on reduce extreme treble. Click it on, put it on light. Then go to master then click on master rebalance. And here you can either turn up the vocals, increase the vocals, increase the bass, or increase the drums, or decrease the drums, bass, or vocals. If you want to do one of them, I think this track needs more vocal presence, so we'll put it up. Sorry, we'll click on vocals, and we'll add about 1.4 vocals, and then we'll go to our sub bass, wherever it was. And that's the mastering done. That's how easy it is with OZONE 9. Like I said, the link will be in the description to the torrent version of it. But if you can afford it, I recommend you buy it, as you probably use it on every track that you make. It's really that easy to master. It makes it a joy and it's really hassle free. The last thing to do before our track's complete, go to your session view. As you can see, I've got it here, look, 128 space BPM 4/4 meaning 404 signature. So if you haven't done that, what you want to do is right click on one of these boxes, go to rename, because it'll probably look like that to begin, you know, like that, an empty box. So you right click, go to rename, then whatever tempo it says up here, ours says 128, you want to type that in, so we go put in 128 and press the space bar, then put type in letters BPM, all lowercase, then space again, then 4/4 meaning 4 times 4 signature, then press return. What that's done, anything that was within a 7 BPM to 10 anything that was in from 1 to 10 BPM range, that was slightly out. So you got one MIDI sequence or one sample that's at 122 and one's at 124. Although you set the overall tempo, they'll still be operating on their individual tempos, which means some will be slightly out of sync. If you do this, if you set it like that, you know, your overall tempo here is 128, and you put 128 space BPM space 4/4 signature, or whatever signature you're using. But most electronic music and hip hop is all on 4/4. Some of the things like the waltz are on 1/3, but no one does waltz anymore today. Anyway, so you want to set it up like I've shown you there. Then what you want to do, because I don't know if you know this, but Ableton, if you just go ahead and export now, you might be missing some effects from your final export. You've got to apply all the effects to the track. You've got to apply all the effects to the track, ready for exporting. So now you set up your BPM, what you can do is highlight the whole track just by clicking anywhere like that, press Ctrl and A. Click there, we're just going to have a little bit, we're going to right click on the grid, go to off. We just want to generate a little bit of space towards the end, about that much. Then right click back on the grid, go to 1, 2, then you highlight everything like it's already highlighted there, right click on something so it brings up that, then go down to consolidate time to new scene. Not consolidate, but consolidate time to new scene. Let it do its thing. Now it's applying all the effects to the track, so you won't be missing any of the detail you put in there on the final export, and it'll also be applying the BPM to the track. As you see, I've done a few tracks before, that's why I've got a few 128 BPM already written in, but I'm making a new live set down here, look. Down there, it's just on that one. Now, all this is now set properly. Now the track is finished. Well, thank you for watching YouTube. What I will say before I go, if you want to listen to this whole track, please see the next video where I play back the whole track from start to finish in Ableton so you can see what we made. I really recommend it. I'll be joining you as a newbie to it as well, because I haven't listened to it all back in its entirety yet. So if it goes a bit wrong, you'll have to forgive me. But I will play it back. It'll be in the next video. But until next time, YouTube, take care of yourself and each other. Until next time, this is Music Tech Point, signing out.